Okay, this is what's going on, okay? Americans are being gang stalked and targeted by the government. A lot of American people are having this done to them. And we can get into a lot of stuff on it, but I'm just trying to cover some main points here. That if the American government is tracking these people through their brainwave signature, just like your fingerprints, everyone has fingerprints that they can be identified by. Your fingerprints are unique to you, okay? And you can be identified by your fingerprints. You can also be identified by your brainwave. Everyone has unique brain waves, just like they have unique fingerprints. So what they're doing is they're tracking people through their brain waves, remote neural monitoring. And I'm still learning the technology, because I'm not a science major or anything. But they can track you through your brain waves using global positioning system, GPS, through the Earth, and the MRIs. They can take a snapshot of your brainwave through an MRI, and they're tracking people, and they can track you wherever you go, whatever city, whatever state, whatever country you go to. I know this for a fact myself, and from other people I talk to who are being targeted. So if they can track you like an animal, whatever city or state or country you go to, then how come they can't find terrorists? How come they can't find the real bad guys, And if that's the case, why would the police need to shoot people? Why would there have to be police brutality? And the only thing I can think of is they're doing this to keep the population down. Depopulation, and because they're just evil bastards, and also to keep us from uprising. They don't want us to rise up. And this would totally disprove 9/11 and terrorism, because if you can track a targeted individual to whatever city or state they go to, then 9/11 and terrorism is a bunch of BS. Look at Adrian Schoolcraft. He's a former NYPD police officer. He uncovered corruption in the NYPD. And what did they do to him? They put him in a psychiatric facility. They gang stalked and harassed him as well. And he's a former NYPD police officer. So imagine what they would do to a regular person, okay? And like we know, the police in America are killing people, and if they don't kill you, they stalk you. So this is what's going on, and we want this to get out, that this is going on to American people. And they can use criminalization by intimidation. Criminalization by intimidation. It means, I'm a corrupt government, I'm a corrupt company, whatever, maybe a corrupt rich man. I don't like what you have to say. Maybe you're uncovering something I don't agree with. So I can use criminalization by intimidation. I can harass you where you go to church, where you work, where you go to school, threaten your family. And then you get mad, you punch me in the nose. I could put you in jail, put you in a psych ward, and then you look like you're crazy. And hey, I won the game. And that's what they're doing to targeted individuals. And also look at the Black Lives Matter protesters, the ones that protested for Eric Garner's death. I think it was back at the beginning of the summer. I think it was June. The Black Lives Matter protesters were gang stalked and harassed by the NYPD and also the MTA, who are in cahoots with each other. The MTA, they run the subways in New York. And so, if they're doing this to the protesters in New York, they're gang stalking them, taking pictures of them. I posted all of this on Facebook, but nobody ever reads anything that I post. But I am smart as well as cute. But we just want this to get out, that, there's no reason why the police would have to kill people. There's no reason why they would have to put people in jail. I mean, if they can stalk you, if they can stalk targeted individuals wherever they go and track them like an animal, but then they can't find a terrorist, they couldn't find Osama bin Laden, this means 9/11 and terrorism is a freaking joke. The Afghanistan war was a joke, the Iraq war. I mean, that's why they don't want this to come out, And so and they can track you through your brainwave signature. You know, they can take live snapshots of your brain waves, and they can figure out wherever you are on the earth through satellites, through computers. I mean, they can track you like an animal, you know. So there's no reason why the cops need to kill people. There's no reason why we need to have police brutality. It's all a bunch of BS. And it means terrorism and 9/11 is a bunch of BS too. You know? So, anyway.